Well, all right, let me go ahead and shut this off. I'm probably going to get dinged for it anyway, but oh well. Yep. Stop sharing. All right, what's up? What's up? What's up, Sly Angel, Red, Bad Wolf, who's taken off? LG, I saw Island, Kelly, Michelle, Barb, Blonde Gypsy. Blonde Gypsy, every time I go to say hi to you, it hits me with a YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Only you, though. It's so weird. Island, I think I got everyone so far. Sweet Misery, I think I got everyone. So today was a shit show. Let me give shout outs where shout outs are deserved. Okay. We are going to have a Christmas panel tomorrow. So shout out was Granny's Watching, did a really good job for 9 hours of hosting a panel that had all different personalities, all different points of view. It just very, very, it was a shit show, like big time. But I thought she did a really good job. Jonesin was up there. All right. Let me just preface this, and I have to put a disclaimer on this. I don't like Jonesin. Okay. I don't like Queen Bee either, but I don't like Jonesin. I think she's fake. I agree with Cletus that she stands for nothing. She does whatever Nunya tells her to do. And you can even tell in her voice, she's just phony. But she went up there. I really feel like she was kind of like sub poaching. Like, why else was she up there? I mean, she talks shit about Granny all the time. And Nunya, who's good friends with Granny, like, it was just really weird. Hey, Miss Leah. Yeah, I'm summarizing. I'm going to play a part of it. So I just felt like it was more on the, I don't know, maybe I get this from Molly, but every time somebody acts like, I can't even do it because I'm not fake, but they have this, I can't think of the word, but they start talking like this and not sarcasm, but I can't think of the fucking word I'm thinking of. But just very like almost like a snob kind of thing, but not really. I'll think of the word eventually. But she just had this like pretentious kind of tone to her. And I'm like, okay, Joseph, whatever. But whether she tried to do that, I don't know. But that's just what it reminded me of. And that's not how Joneson talks. Like condescending. Thank you. I couldn't think of the fucking word. That's not how Joneson talks. Joneson's not a condescending type of person. Nunya does. Nunya talks condescending. But Dietz doesn't. And Joneson never did until recently. But that's what the tone I was getting from her. It's kind of like if me or Granny all of a sudden started talking with this condescending tone. You guys would be like, what the fuck is up with you? And the same thing with Granny, because she doesn't talk like that either. Or even Queen Bee, she would never talk like that. But I felt this condescending like attitude from Joneson. I was like, so it was kind of hard to listen to. So I skipped through it. I was also working all day, but I kind of skipped through it. And then Queen Bee. Now, first B Tim comes up. Okay, let me just tell you, B Tim, in this community, you're probably one of the few that's more irrelevant than I am. And I mean that. The whole panel was laughing at you, dude. The only reason why you even get anything is because you pay for it. You pay Queen Bee shitloads of money, you pay Granny shitloads of money, but literally the entire panel was fucking laughing at you when you were going off. I'm going to play that too. But I just Granny, I'm sorry, GB, QB, and Jones in went head to head real quickly, but went head to head. And everybody was kind of stunned because they both did the exact thing that they get mad at everyone else for. Now, mind you, a lot of the conversation had to do with, hey, Irish gal. A lot of the conversation had to do with Britney. So it was kind of a side thing. Whose side are you on? Do you stick up for Britney? Are you mad about sticking up for Britney? Should you stick up for Britney? Should you not stick up for Britney? Why do you stick up for Britney? And of course, Chasing and Jonesing were then put in a position to almost feel like that they didn't have a choice but to kind of put Britney down. Chasing kept saying, I don't know her. I don't like her. I don't fuck with her. He didn't say I didn't like her. I don't fuck with her. And Jones in kind of the same way. Oh, I'll call her out or this and that. You're talking to somebody who's in a lawsuit with her. I don't think she really needs to hear, well, Britney this or Britney that. That's kind of how I took it. I don't know why they were trying to force feed Granny of all people this shit with Britney. And I'm not saying GW's innocent. Do not mistake what I'm saying. So I got totally sidetracked on this. So I don't like Jonesin, and I just named all the reasons. However, there was some lies that went flying around tonight. And again, I don't even like Sinner. I don't like most of them at all. And I make no bones about it. They don't like me either. They think I'm this. I got a bad mouth, whatever. Who gives a fuck? They've all said worse and they don't care, but whatever. So, but there were certain things that were said today that were such bullshit. And at first I'm like, fuck it. I ain't going to call it out. Fuck them. They wouldn't do it for me. But then as I'm sitting here working and I am trying to go through it, I'm like, I have to be me. I just do. I got to be me. So therefore, I'm going to stick up for people I don't like because it's the right thing to do. And that's what the meaning of integrity is. So let me go ahead and pull up the stream. I had it ready before and then I lost it. So hold on. Hey, Angie. Oh, by the way, Angie, you just reminded me. I am going to say this again. Britney thinks she's the only one that deals with shit. Okay. There's a bunch of troll clone accounts about me with all different names. Now, let me tell you how I know who it is. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now. Have you ever seen Britney getting cloned? No. Clue? No. Queen Bee? No. Nobody from the new DC clones accounts. They just don't. They don't make fake accounts or creators. That's an old DC thing. So it's not anybody new that's coming up with these accounts, especially since all the accounts started in like 2021, 2020. These are all old accounts that they just keep changing the name. Why anybody is still, wants to create a fake account of me, that's sad. Like truly fucking sad. I have moved on from you guys. I don't know why you can't move on from me. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I just don't care. Move the fuck on. Stop going around putting in troll accounts of me, making, calling it, using my business name. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Grow up. You guys are all 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, and you're still running around cloning accounts. How fucking lame are you? Thank you, who knows? I have one real account, this one. I have one under Intrepid Candles, which has been a headache. And I have my old Life Perplex account. That's it. If you see any accounts having to do with candle, it's not me. And Clip Queen, if you could delete that one that's running around that says luxury candles, energy, whatever, don't fucking copy my business name, you worthless piece of shit. It's like, you think that's cool? Like, do you really think that's a good idea? It's fucking gross, and it says what a fucking loser you are. It doesn't say anything bad about me because everyone knows it's not my accounts. But it really goes to show what pieces of trash you guys are and how obsessed you are. Move on. It's been years. If you can't move on from me, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. But it says a lot about you and nothing about me. But yeah, that's how I know it's not anybody from the new drama, I guess you can call it, because none of them do that shit. It's all old DC people who can't seem to get over me. All right. I just had to get that off my chest because I saw Angie and it reminded me of. Thank you so much. Who knows? All right. Uncle Rainey's watching. Why? I don't get it. One, I was like, why does she have two different ones? And I realized why. And Wee Frosty Ewok was up there for hours. That's why I kept turning it off. No offense to her, but she's not my cup of tea. All right, here we go. Oh, no, it was after. All right. So this is going to kind of lean into when Queen Bee jumped up there. Hold on. Oh, and did you guys know that B-Tim is upset with chasing for like 6 months or more? Simply because she thinks B-Tim was upset that Jonesin was saying that some 72-year-old man was him. I shit you not. He went off the deep end over this. I was like, wow, talk about wanting to feel relevant. Chasing was like laughing at him. She didn't even know what to say because it was so dumb. It was pretty funny though. By the way, do I sound as good tonight as I did last night? Let me get this stupid thing off. All right. Oh. All right, here we go. But how did Roro and Krabby take? Because Roro always takes the link. She has to say her piece.
He is caught up in his emotions. I think that I have given him multiple times the advice of, kind of backing away, taking a break from it, and that things were going too far. I expressed those things to him.
He's obsessive as fuck.
I don't.
I know, but his coverage of Jonesin is like apples and oranges compared
I can
to
imagine. Right.
Queen Bee though.
Oh yeah. He doesn't go for me the way he goes for Queen.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Which is very obsessive and aggressive and is overboard and is overkill. I mean, you guys say that Truth was an abusive man. Holy shit! Have you heard that guy Sinner's mouth? You know what I mean?
She was in his chat. She was in his chat.
And now because of and I know you can't go back in time, and I understand that, but I don't think the gravity of how it feels as a mother to know this creepy man now has personal details of your children, how that feels. I don't feel like that's really being acknowledged.
Sly, if you think it was bad before, just wait until you hear this. That's why I said I don't like Sinner, I don't like Jonesin, but I can't go on with my night if I don't call out what's right is right.
details does he have of the children though? He
I
has
don't know. I guess
reports.
their address,
does-
their report.
That shit's out there already. The address is out there. The FOIAs that he has
I've
put
never
out are
seen it.
what he has. So to me, to say that he is, I do think he goes overboard when
personal details
factually
about their
stating-
life that he doesn't need to know
Right.
about. You
I
know?
mean,
He
what's with
does,
the dog?
Like,
but
that-
we
that
also
is a
knew a
big
lot
problem.
of details about Bullhorn Betty's life that we didn't need to know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't
running
need to
down the
know,
road
but she's
naked
also
with
not a kid,
cocaine
though.
scales.
She's
She's
also
also
not
a
a kid
single woman. She doesn't have children or anything.
Mhm.
who doxes the fuck out of people.
I-
Also.
Lied.
Listen, I'm not allowing dogpiling at all. Every time he gets
Okay. So here's where I have a problem. Hey, Lizzie. Captain Napton said about Sinner doxing people. Does she not realize that QB has doxed far more people than Sinner has? How come she just kind of looks past that? And I'm actually shocked that Chasing didn't say anything or that nobody said anything, because QB doxes way more people than Sinner has ever done.
a little ramped up, I intercept. Everybody's being adults.
No, you've done
Jones
really
is-
good.
I tried. But
Yeah,
B-Turd
like
got
everybody's
mad.
calmed down, and there's a lot of feelings
Excuse me,
to
when
get
someone
out.
lies about me, I'm going to speak up.
Tim, I
So,
was just
excuse
trying
me.
to take it down.
No,
a
you're trying to
notch,
do
that's
like
all.
short shots at me. Don't play that game with me.
I didn't throw any shots at
Hey,
you.
I'd
If I
like to
wanted
come
to
in
throw
real
a
quick and
shot,
say
I'd
something,
throw
if
it.
that's all right.
Hey,
You
Queen.
Yeah,
cannot-
you did put
you
my child at
cannot.
risk. Me calling your kid a fuckstick is the least of my fucking worries.
Bitch, you
Bitch,
you got this.
you.
You,
fat fucking nasty
if
ass
I
bitch.
put your
You
kids
put
in
my
harm's
fucking
way,
kid at
you
risk, not giving a
retaliated and
fuck.
put mine
You dirty
in
ass
harm's
bitch.
way too.
No,
Fuck
your kid.
you.
Listen,
Now, how
I've
did
the
she?
least I can
apologized
do-
enough.
Hold on,
Won't get
feelings
it
are high.
anymore.
Fuck me. It
Fuck
is fuck
off.
me. But you know
Feelings are
what?
high. How did she put your kids in risk,
I
Joneson?
never did. She
Right,
put her own
but-
kid at
She
risk by
didn't
blabbing her fat
intentionally.
fucking nasty
The
ass
same way
sucking
I
mouth
didn't
photo.
about
intentionally.
his ass.
See, this is where I have a problem with Jonesin. Jonesin, she absolutely fucking did it intentionally. Stop backing down to her. You always fucking back down to her. Yes, she absolutely fucking did it intentionally. She knew exactly what the fuck she was doing.
Address. That's
So
what she
it
did.
matters that Queen didn't intentionally put my kid at risk, but it doesn't
I didn't,
matter
but I
that
will.
I didn't intentionally put her
You put
kids
my
at
fucking
risk.
kid at risk, not
That
giving a fuck.
doesn't fucking matter. What?
Yeah, it does matter, you fat, dirty bitch. It
You
does matter.
okay?
Yeah, the fuck it
Okay,
does
lose
matter.
the argument
But let me
again,
go
more
hand-
bitch.
you know what?
Lose the
Let me go
argument
hand
again,
your
more
son's
bitch.
information to a fucking predator, and let's see how you like it.
I don't think Sinner's a predator.
I don't give
But
a fuck.
have you? I know you don't think he is, but imagine if you were on the receiving end of his words, the shit that he says to Queen, putting out her
I
daily.
said I
dead
can't
zone
imagine.
shit.
Okay, well, you know what? I
Right.
don't think the dude I handed it to was a predator either. So, oh well, right?
Like,
That's how we
it-
playing that? Okay, okay.
Right,
can
you
play
got
it
to
that
hear
way
where
too.
she's coming from. Like, to her, he is like, she could seriously get ROs on this guy if he wasn't
I
hiding.
do.
from
I do
service.
have one. He just ain't been served. It's a lifetime
Right.
RO. And as soon as he gets served, she's gonna be on that motherfucker too.
Like,
Because you
he's
gave him the shit,
Ooh.
bitch.
I'm
You
the
gave
one
it
with
to him.
reports on you, bitch.
You
Stop
gave
it.
it to. I don't give a fuck. Report
Stop
this,
it.
bitch.
Stop
Report this
it.
shit, bitch.
You're a menace. You're
Well,
a
You
menace.
fucking nasty ass dirty
You're a
bitch.
menace. I
We
don't give
were
a fuck
almost
what you
getting
think
somewhere.
about me. I don't.
Okay, don't.
At
You
one
don't
point,
have
you
to.
guys. At one point, you guys.
You're
were
the only one
friends.
that keeps
Now, again, I'll give Granny credit. She stuck her nose in this. She was trying to mediate. She was trying to do the right thing and calm them both down, but they weren't listening. But kudos to Granny for trying.
on about it.
Yes,
it
and I'm
is
going
what
to
it
keep on
is.
about it. I'm going to throw it in your
Okay,
face
and you're
every
gonna
fucking
keep getting
day.
ignored,
I don't give a
bitch,
fuck.
because
You
you're
think this shit's funny and
lame.
cute? I think it's funny and cute to call your kid a fuckstick.
Well, and to be
He's a
fair,
piece of
though,
shit.
I've
He comes
never
out of a
talked
piece of
about your
shit.
daughters
never
in
gonna be
any
shit.
kind of a fucking
He
way.
comes out of a fat fucking bus
Never.
driver.
Fuck you,
right,
bitch.
That sucks dick.
Go get some
Fat,
dick.
herpy
Alright,
ass
you're-
Shut
dick.
up.
hold on,
Your
you're
Shut
son will
both
never
up.
be
speaking.
shit.
You're both speaking from a
He's gonna
complete
be
place
just
of
like
anger.
you, a fat,
Which-
nasty, dirty bitch that will never be shit.
Yeah,
That will
okay,
sit on
yours
the
are going to
internet
be just
and
like
hand
you fucking
reports
hoodlums
to
running a
predators.
thug life.
That's what your
Good
fucking
job,
kid's gonna
mom
be,
of the
right?
year. I'd
Right?
rather have a fat
Oh yeah,
fucking
yeah.
kid.
I'd rather
Fuck
have my
you.
kid fucking make a
Get
police
the
report
fuck
about
outta
somebody staring her
here.
in a sports
All right,
bra.
let's
Then
not.
Yeah,
somebody
she's
shares
gonna be a
a fucking
thug.
police
They
report
already
with a
are,
predator.
bitch.
All right, let's
Let
not.
me
Let's
get
not.
off here before I say
Listen,
something I
God damn.
shouldn't
Yeah,
say.
you
keep the
should probably
anger
get
at
out of
Thank
here.
you,
each other,
Granny.
You probably
not
Thank
should
you,
get out of
Granny.
here.
I
You're not fucking
respect you
welcome
and I
here anyways,
appreciate
bitch.
that. Thank
you.
You
you.
want to
You guys,
Bye,
investigate shit. You're not
bitch.
a fucking
Shut the fuck
investigator.
up.
Your dad's a
Shut the
piece of
fuck
shit cop.
up.
you guys
Couldn't
are
do his
both
job
It's one
venting your
anyways.
way for
anger at the
everybody
Ryan,
else
children.
he
and
went to go
another way
sit in
for
your
you, you
driveway while you
selfish
talk about
cunt.
sex
Fuck
toys.
you. You're a
What goes on in
selfish
your family, Johnson?
fucking thug.
What
All right,
goes
listen,
on
listen,
in
Selfish
your
listen.
fucking
family,
thug.
Johnson?
You're both
What
speaking from
goes
so
on
much
in your
anger.
family, bitch?
Let's not attack the children because
No,
we're
I
mad
said,
at each
what the
other.
fuck is going on in your family, Johnson?
No, but you
That-
see how that she gonna
Yeah.
attack Queen's kids, but God forbid you talk about old fucking butter bitches kids.
Well,
The
that's
hell
what I
with
was
that.
gonna.
You
That's what I was gonna
motherfuckers,
get at. It's
you
exactly what I was gonna
motherfuckers
say.
only
You
got
like,
rules when it applies to you.
well, and
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't everybody get on Clue's case for that? Didn't everybody say that Clue was so awful for saying how Britney's kids aren't going to grow up to be shit? And now Queen Bee says the exact same thing and nobody cares? Nobody has a problem with it? How? These are the same people that say they don't ever want to talk about kids. Don't talk about kids. Hey, Adrian, until they're in the fight. Hey, Denise, till they're in the fight. And then all of a sudden it's okay to talk about kids? What? I'm going to play that last part of that again. But you got to listen to what Queen Bee is saying. Don't listen to what Jones is saying because she's not really saying much. But listen to what Queen Bee says. This is awful.
Anyway,
Suck a
I
mouth
didn't
about
intentionally.
his address. That's
So
what
it
she did.
matters that Queen didn't intentionally put my kid at risk, but it doesn't
I didn't, but
matter
I
that
will.
I didn't intentionally
Shit.
put her
You put
kids
my
at
fucking
risk.
kid at risk not
That
giving a fuck.
doesn't fucking matter. What?
Yeah, it does matter, you fat, dirty bitch. It
You
does matter.
okay.
Yeah, the fuck it
Okay,
does
lose
matter.
Fat, dirty bitch. Okay, Queen. Nice way to talk to your old friend.
argument
Let me
again,
go
more
hand-
bitch.
You know what?
Lose
Let me go
argument
hand
again,
your
more
son's
bitch.
information to a fucking predator, and let's see how you like it.
I don't think Sinner's a predator.
I don't give
but
a fuck.
have you? I know you don't think he is, but imagine if you were on the receiving end of his words, the shit that he says to Queen, pointing out her
I
daily.
said I
schedule
can't
and shit.
imagine.
Okay, well, you know what? I
Right.
don't think the dude I handed it to was a predator either. So, oh well, right?
Like,
That's how we playing that? Okay, okay.
Right,
can
you
play
got
it
to
that
hear
way
where
too.
she's coming from. Like, to her, he is like, she could seriously get ROs on this guy if he wasn't
I
hiding.
do have one. He just ain't been served. It's a lifetime
Right.
RO. And as soon as he gets served, she's gonna be on that mother.
Queen Bee, you don't have a lifetime RO against sinners. Stop the fucking lies, bitch. You're such a fucking joke.
Fucker too.
Like,
You
he's
gave him the shit, bitch.
I'm
You
the
gave
one
it
with
to him.
reports on you, bitch.
You
Stop
gave
it.
it to. I don't give a fuck. Report
Stop
that
it.
bitch.
Stop
Report this
it.
shit, bitch.
You're a menace. You're
Well,
a
You
menace.
fucking nasty ass dirty
You're a
bitch.
menace. I don't
We
give
were
a fuck
almost
what you
getting
think
somewhere.
about me. I don't.
Okay, don't.
At
You
one
don't
point,
have
you
to.
guys. At one point, you guys
You're
were
the only one
friends.
that keeps on about it.
Yes,
It
and I'm
is
going
what
to
it
keep on
is.
about it. I'm going to throw it in your
Okay,
face
and
every
you're gonna
fucking
keep getting
day.
ignored,
I don't give a
bitch,
fuck.
because
You
you're
think this shit's funny and
lame.
cute? I think it's funny and cute to call your kid a fuck stick.
Well, and
I think it's funny to call your kid a fuck stick. That's normal. Like, I don't see anything wrong with it. Subs, wake the fuck up. It's ridiculous.
to be
He's a
fair,
piece of
though,
shit.
I've
He comes
never
out of a
talked
piece of
about your
shit. He's
daughters
never
in
gonna be
any
shit.
kind of a fucking
He comes
way.
out of a fat fucking bus
Never.
driver.
Fuck you,
right,
That
bitch.
sucks dick.
Go get.
She's a bus driver, says the one who doesn't have a fucking job. Why does it matter what she does? Honestly. So she's a bus driver. At least she has a fucking job.
Get some
Fat,
dick.
herpy
All right,
ass
you're-
Shut
dick.
up.
hold on,
Your
you're
son will
both
never be
speaking.
shit.
You're both speaking from a
He's
complete
gonna be
place
just
of
like
anger.
you, a fat,
Which,
nasty, dirty bitch that will never be shit.
Yeah,
That will
okay,
sit on
yours
the
are gonna
internet
be just
and
like
can
you.
fuck
A fat, nasty, dirty bitch that will never be anything like you. This is now acceptable? This is now okay, but God forbid, I say something because someone lied about me and oh my God, Laura's Satan. Do you see why this whole thing is a fucking ridiculous nightmare joke?
Fucking hoodlums running a thug life. Good job, mom of the year. I'd rather have a fat fucking kid.
I'd rather have my kid fucking make a
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, she's gonna be a thug. They already are, bitch.
All right,
let me get off here before I say something I shouldn't say.
Keep the anger
Bye.
at
Thank you,
each other,
Granny.
not
Thank you,
the
Granny. I
children.
respect you and I appreciate that. Thank you. Bye, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You guys are
It's
both
one way for everybody else and another way for you, you selfish cunt. Fuck you. You're a selfish fucking thug.
All right, listen,
selfish fucking thug.
You're both
What
speaking from
goes
so
on
much
in your
anger.
family, bitch?
Let's not attack the children because
No,
we're
I
mad
said,
at each
what the
other.
fuck is going on in your family, Jonesin?
No, but you see how that she gonna attack Queen's kids, but God forbid you talk about old fucking butter bitches kids. The hell with that. You
That's what I was gonna
motherfuckers.
get at. It's
You
exactly what I was gonna
motherfuckers
say.
only got rules when it applies to you.
Well, and
Fuck
I was going to
that.
point out, watch how quickly Jonesin got mad when Queen made that statement and then turned around and said, oh, well, your kids, and that's similar to what you said about Brittany that they use against you. I was going to say, see, when it comes to our kids, how quickly we'll go cutthroat. That's what just happened here. We saw two mothers go cutthroat, unfortunately throwing jabs at the children instead of each other, but because it's about our babies.
As fuck, I didn't show up on her goddamn doorstep and give her what she's looking for. You hear me? That's what the fuck the bitch gotta be lucky for.
I didn't let anybody speak.
And was that a threat? Because I kind of sounded like a threat. What does Jonesin deserve? Tell me how this is any fucking different than what I said. It's not.
Over anybody. I was trying to speak over Queen myself because she's hot and I didn't want her saying some shit she would regret. So to be quite honest, I was speaking over
here in the first place, but I'm not gonna let that fat, dirty ass fucking Foya starting ass bitch sit here and think the shit's funny and cute, and then want to sit here and act like she's innocent as fuck. No, bitch. No, bitch. This real life shit started with your fat ass.
Well, that's what I was trying to get out of her.
I'm gonna keep a whiteboard of all the lies that pop out of her mouth. Jonesin did not start the real life stuff. Let's be real. She absolutely did not start the real life stuff. That was you, Queen Bee. And everyone in this community knows it.
You.
Like she's acknowledging.
She changed her name of her channel to Foya Starter at one point. This just last month.
I'm gonna change my fucking. So that'd be like me.
Now sit back and enjoy. Beat him thinking that he's relevant. It gets better and better, I promise.
Okay, I'm gonna change mine to fuck stick. Caden fuck stick, right? Because that's funny and cute, right? Chasing, is that funny and cute? I want to know.
I don't. Chasen dropped down, but Chasen has called out that she absolutely hates that for you.
I bet the fuck she did. No, because I want to know how the fuck y'all stand behind this dirty ass fat bitch.
I'm the bad guy because I'm on the panel. That's my fault. I'm on the panel.
Beat him. Nobody said a fucking word about you. Nobody gives a fuck if you're on panel or not. I don't know why you think that anybody cares. They don't.
Sometimes when I go the fuck off, you ain't got to say so in the motherfucking thing anyways, and she knows that.
I was literally in back, like, do I stop her? Chasen has made it very clear.
To drop me. And if you got to do that, you do that. I respect it's your parent. You do what you got to do.
No, I wanted to do it for you.
Kids and think I ain't going to say shit to you.
Right. No, I wanted to do it for you. I didn't want you to speak out of anger.
What?
I want to know how you can stand behind that kind of shit.
I don't stand behind it. And since when have I? I never agree with the fucking Foya, ever. And Jonesin knows that shit.
Oh, she seems to tell people that you agree with it. You're okay with it.
Bullshit.
I want to know when. When you've ever been okay with that.
Never.
No, she's always called it out. Even when she came.
What in the fuck is the big deal about getting the Foya? They get Foyas all the time. QB is the first one to grab Brittany's information. The very first one. So Joneson got a FOIA. There was nothing more to it. Now, giving it to Center was a different story. But they're not even talking about just giving it to Center. They're saying the FOIA in the first place. They FOIA all the fucking time. They get Brittany shit faster than Brittany. And here they are bitching about it? Sit the fuck down.
Up here, she said, I don't, she knows I didn't like that. I don't like that. It's, unnecessary, unacceptable, all the bullshit. And
nobody should stand with that. Period.
Exactly.
Right.
So
nobody should stand with what? They do it to Brittany every fucking chance they can. And QB is the first one there. So why is it any different that Joneson did it? Because it was done to QB? That Fanta? Exactly.
Right, that's what I was trying to get at, but it got too far left. We couldn't have the conversation. But
no, this is why I shouldn't have even came up here.
I get it. It's your fucking kids, man. And that's what I mean. People don't understand when it comes to our children. And like something inside
and even if she did get that report, at that very fucking second, she should have said, you know what? This involves her child. I'm not gonna take it to that level.
Yeah. She did. I mean, for what it's worth, I don't know if you heard it, and it's probably not worth much, but she did admit that she regrets doing it and that she was fucked up.
She regrets the backlash. She don't regret doing
that.
Yeah,
but she tried to walk around.
She gets for it.
She tried to walk around the fact that she, that the child was involved. She's like, I didn't even think of that. Those weren't my intentions. And then B-Tim had to point out to her.
FOIA starter.
Exactly. Can I share my screen? Can I share my screen?
Yeah, where is it?
Oh,
well, LilyPad.
Here's my screen. You can show it. This is what she changed her channel to.
I don't see it. Oh, here it is.
And anyway, B-Tim had to point out to her that no, you quite literally told him that girls in sports bras and videos, and you totally brought up the kids. So.
The conversation's in there, yeah.
That looks like pretty recently too, right?
I take your word.
I mean, look, 8,000. What's her sub count right now? Let's see.
Oh, it's the same. I know they sent it. Somebody sent a screenshot of it in my Discord when she did change it, and it has been recent.
So no, you don't regret shit.
No, she doesn't.
You guys are right. I see it in the chat. Somebody said, if you guys don't agree with FOIAs, why is it okay to pull one every time Brittany says something? Because Brittany blames us. Do you not get that? Like if Brittany didn't come out and say,
no, it's because it's Brittany and you don't care. But everything, it's okay to do whatever you want to Brittany. But when it's done to one of them, the world ends. No, it don't work like that.
The dark side had me swatted. We wouldn't give a fuck. But when we're being blamed for
Johnson
shit,
was never involved in any of it. She was never involved in any of it.
No, she
had no
inserted
fucking right to
herself.
put, they're not her kids.
Right. And she said it debunked the fact about the which again goes back to Brittany. The video of her kids twerking goes back to that.
Because these bitches are too fucking weak to realize that they're literally being played. They're being fucking manipulated. And I love it for them. It just shows who's weak as fuck.
I am no BJ fan, nor am I sticking up for BJ. BJ gets what BJ deserves, but you got to keep them separate. What's done to BJ has, what was done to QB, she's twisted completely, just like Brittany does. That's my point, though. They're not much different. QB and Brittany are on the exact same level.
Well, to be fair, I don't think it's all of them, right? Like Chase in here said it. I had to go to Brittany and say, hey, I need more. Was this a gun or not? Brittany didn't come to Chase and say, no, Chase, it wasn't a gun.
I've never been weak a day in my life. I don't fall for the okie doke. I said what I saw. I was wrong. I came out and corrected it. Joneson and I are friendly. We're friends. I don't agree with her at all on the FOIA or sending it to Center at all. And whether it's my friend or not my friend, I'm going to stand on what I believe. That's it. Whether people like it or not. And they might hate me for it in the end, but whatever. I'm still going to stand on what the fuck I have to say.
No, because and we need more people like that. We need more people that are willing to say, yeah, I like you, but what you did was fucking horrendous. And that's what Brittany needs to hear more of. And that's what, you know, you made it clear you don't stand with that.
No, and her and I aren't cool with each other. So it's not like I went to her like, how dare you do this? I don't even talk to her. I don't know her. I went to
be
her
totally
because
fair,
I needed
Jason,
proof.
like me and
what
Tim
I
get the
thought
same
I saw,
shit.
and I was
You know what I
wrong.
mean?
Oh yeah,
That's
you were
it.
just about to
Me and B Tim get the same shit though. Like
About what?
you support Queen and all her
What, Lisa?
actions.
No, you were just about to say, like, because I'm on panel when Queen said fuck shit about Jones's kid, you were about to hold me to that standard that that's my fault.
Me?
Yeah, you were just doing it.
Ding, ding, ding. Part number 2, where B-Tim inserts himself where it doesn't belong because nobody cares. Nobody said that. He's making this shit up in his head because that's what he does.
When did that ever happen?
I don't know.
Did anybody else hear that?
That was Jones.
Did anybody else hear me say, you
10 minutes ago
are bullshit? Rewind it. I
Okay.
never said that.
Give me one
That
moment.
didn't happen.
Did it, Cappy? I wasn't here.
I think he's talking about the part where you were
Either
like,
one
we
of
were
you,
doing
did I
okay,
say,
but then
B-Tim,
B
you're
Tim got
responsible
mad.
for what Queen said on panel about Joneson? Chat.
Jones
did I say
Jones
that?
definitely
Never
Jones
have I
and
said it.
definitely said it too.
Scary enough for its side, it's not a skit. Every single one of them believe their own bullshit. And that's the funny part. Oh, B-Tim gets worse. Trust me. It's comical.
All I
You
said
were
was I
agreeing
was
with that.
trying to. I was not agreeing with that.
Okay, then I got it wrong then, because it sounded like you were agreeing with it.
No.
Jones and definitely said it to him though, and like me and him get shit like that all the time, like, you know, because we're friends with Queen Bee, and she'll go off and say some shit, and then it's like back, like, you know, oh, well, you guys support it, so it's like we get the same thing.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
everybody does that. Like, oh well, you support this person.
Oh
so
yeah,
you
it's
must
par
agree
for the
with everything
course.
they did, right?
Par for the course on YouTube for sure.
And that's what I was hoping to clarify today. That like, well, to be honest, I didn't watch all of Chase's
Well, she
videos,
sits
so
here
I had the
and
wrong
says
approach.
I did her so fucking dirty, that I did her wrong, that I did her fucking terrible. Like I doxed her kid, I put her kid at risk. No, bitch.
Am I in the Twilight Zone? Because she did dox her kid. She did dox her. And she doxed the kid. So how come she has like selective memory and just seems to forget that?
Did all that to me. You did that shit to my fucking child.
Well, to be
But I
fair,
see
she
that
did it to
you're
her
friends
kid
with
too. She's the
Johnson,
one
so
who
that excuses all her shit. Do you agree with everything that's happened on your panel and everything that everybody said today?
No,
Granny?
absolutely not.
No.
And I don't think
Are
there's
some
a
of these
timely
people your
answer.
friends though? Are
Yeah.
they your friends? Okay. So whoever that
And I
is in
think
the
that's
chat,
normal.
also eat a dick.
I think it's only on YouTube that it's like you have to 100% co-sign a friend. And our real lives, we have disagreements, and we, you know what I mean? Like that's not. But I do think it's not being heard, and I think this is where people get upset. Is like, did you ever publicly call out Joneson for the FOIA, Jason, by chance?
Absolutely.
Okay. Because I think
Yes.
the way Queen feels, and I often feel this way too, and I know Clue feels this way too, that when it happens to us and our kids, it don't fucking matter. But when it happens to Brittany, it's like everybody rally together, poor Brittany and her kids, and you know, or happens to anybody else. It always feels like it's dismissive when it comes to certain people and their children.
The only time I was really like part in this community is like when I would come over on your panel or be in Nonsense's chat or be in Queen's chat.
To answer that, I actually think the reason why they're bringing up the FOIA is because it's all they have. They can't think of anything else. And then QB goes on a rant with her lying. And I'm going to, when she goes against Sinner, but I don't want to jump ahead. We're going to get to all that. But I think that's why they go after Granny because, I mean, not Granny, QB, Jones in about it because it's all they have on her.
Since I don't do that and I just go live on my own, the majority of the people are like, oh, she just does that boring true crime shit. I'm not going over there. Joneson knows exactly how I feel about the FOIA.
I wanted to
I've
make
said
sure
it on
Queen
live
knows, too.
stream. I've said it in private to her. That's why
Again, I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me why the FOIA is such a fucking big deal. If QB hadn't lied in the first place, then the FOIA wouldn't have happened. So why does everybody take the responsibility away from the reason that the FOIA was done in the first place? The FOIA was done because QB is a fucking pathological liar. That's why it was done in the first place. Welcome, Earthsided. But that's why it was done in the first place. It wasn't done because Jones had nothing else better to do. It was done because QB was fucking lying. And for some reason, everybody forgets this. Everybody thinks that, oh my God, you know, Jones is so horrible, but they totally forget why it was done. I know, right? No open? You can't be logical around here. You have to be a lying con artist in order to get money. I mean, in order to get 1,000 people in there and money. You gotta lie.
Quit the HOA, the pretend HOA, because I didn't like it.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted Queen to know that because I know it feels lonely when you're like, well, why doesn't anybody give a fuck that this
Queen
man
would know
might?
that. I've said it in Queen's chat.
She wasn't too sure earlier.
Yes, Island. The FOIA involved her daughter, and it should have never gone to Sinner. However, she didn't FOIA it to get info about her daughter. Nobody knew. Nobody knew anything about the daughter. And Jones was telling Sinner, but didn't think Sinner was going to go live about it, allegedly. I don't know. I know, you can't pull it. But QB just lied. This whole thing twisted when it all started because QB is a fucking liar. That's how it all started.
Yeah.
No, I think she thought I dropped down because I was trying to avoid a confrontation or avoid something. I would never.
No,
I'll take any link at any time.
StreamYard's been going up and down all day. Yeah, I hate that happened, but I mean, what the fuck? It's like, don't. Apology would have went a far way, I believe, but I mean, look, the shit that Sinner does day after day is concerning, and Queen is a woman, a mother with kids to protect, and you got this man.
All right, I got an honest question, okay? Just an honest question. It's not okay for Sinner to go after QB every day, but it's okay for them to go after Brittany every day? Make it make sense. I understand why Granny does, but I'm talking even before this Rico. Think about it, though. How can you sit there and say that it's perfectly, you know, it's horrible Sinner going after QB while some of these people go after fucking Brittany every goddamn day? Make it make sense.
Talking about what days her kids are there and shit, and what days they aren't, and this and that. Like, it's invasive as fuck. And when you know and you find out it's your ex-friend.
Like, how do you know when my kids come and go? The shit is disgusting. You do not know anything about my fucking children at all.
Right. And then it's like, it's
QB, you know damn well he's fucking full of shit. What do you think? He's got cameras outside your house? He's fucking lying, and you know it.
Worst of all, it happened because an ex-friend got upset and wanted to do what? Defend Brittany? You wanted to prove Queen to be a liar, and you did it at the risk of her children? Like, I get the upsetness. It's just...
I disagree with that. That's not an ex-friend. That's an ex-acquaintance. Friends don't do that.
That's true. Yeah. Saying you were wrong is not saying you were sorry. That's true. I was hoping she would have said it to Queen.
Yeah, and you don't just change your channel to FOIA starter.
No, she won't. She knows. She will not. That's another reason why I will not forgive the shit and I will not let it go. Because she will not come to my face and tell me she is sorry. She will not come to my face to take accountability.
How about Queen B takes accountability for fucking being a liar? Then maybe Jonesin will take responsibility. Just saying.
She throws everything else. Oh, you did this, you did that, you talked to my kid, you called my kid, fuck that. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Fuck all that shit. None of this would be happening if you wouldn't have stuck your fat fucking nose where the fuck it didn't belong.
And for what? At the end of the day, for what? To defend
and even
what?
If you felt like doing that, you had no right to hand it to a motherfucking 50-year-old drunk predator that you know was gonna, it's like handing a loaded fucking gun to somebody and expecting them not to use the bitch.
Well, it was purposely given to him. That's for sure. Because he was the unstable
Yeah,
one that would put it out.
She stated on Elevated Truth because
when did Chasen come on my panel with Dietz and tell the community Dietz was leaving YouTube because of Queen? I don't remember that at all.
she's my enemy. That was her statement.
Yeah. Denise, exactly.
Yeah.
That's verbatim.
That's what she said.
Fucking gross. I hate it.
And when people
Jason,
support that shit, just remember that could happen to you. What happens if I started thinking Chasen's my enemy? Would you be cool with me just starting pulling up FOIAs and making a channel and fucking with her real life?
Beat him. Nobody gives a shit.
And saying I'm going to go to her state and I'm going to kick down her door and all this stuff. People would think I'm a fucking nut job. Rightfully so, because that's nut job behavior. And any person that supports that behavior is enabling that behavior. And then they come in here and they jump on this panel and say, this community's toxic. This community's toxic. Well, you made it toxic. Okay, when you do shit
that was
like
my
that.
whole point. Right. That was my whole point. Queen, can you talk to see if Chasen can hear you? Okay, she's muted, so I don't know. But that was my whole point with everything is like, yeah, this community has gotten toxic, but why? And you go back to where it originated. And it originated, quite frankly, with Jonesen's Foya and Sinner and Brittany and all the people that are kind of
Joneson knows that, like, okay, going back to what I was talking about with her, that Queen had no intentions of putting up that video when the day that she went on Cotton's panel, because that doesn't even make sense, for one thing.
That's a fucking lie. So now we have, mind you, now we have back to the old days where Queen can't ever talk for herself, but Captain Napton and B. Tim has to do all the talking for her.
And she's like, no, I already exposed that, Cappy. No, you exposed my voice clips stating exactly that obviously the video's not getting put. You're trying to get the video taken down, dead the subject, because I knew the subject would go nowhere but fucking bad places. You know what I mean? Yeah. And look, here we are now, right? So, but she's still sticking to her guns on that. You know why? Because then the narrative is gone. The whole narrative's
if you
gone.
Take away that part of it, then there's no quote unquote justification for what she did.
And you notice, like, she didn't, you know, she's like, there's more to that discussion when she exposed my voice clips. Well, what else are you going to put out? Like, there's nothing there that has me and Queen Bee going back and forth about don't post that video. Never. That never fucking happened.
Can someone tell me who threatened Queen's kids? Please enlighten me. Show me the proof where her entire household was in danger or where anybody threatened her kids.
She was trying to get the video taken down. She was trying to get screenshots of it taken down. She got voices and that one Frank guy to take it down. So why would that make sense that she was going to post it later that night? Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, how the drama changes. Yes, she was Napton.
Anybody that was
plays
there
my voice clips and then adds manipulative fucking words and, you know, little manipulative wordplay, and then she's got a whole chat of people like, oh my god, she was gonna post it. Like, no, come on.
No, she wasn't. And anybody who's been around at all knows that she wouldn't have posted that. Hi, you can turn your camera.
That's bullshit. She absolutely was gonna fucking post it. Why else would she need a copy of it?
Camera off if you like. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
And this girl comes up. I have no idea why. I don't even know why Granny let her up.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. And how was everybody doing today?
Were you listening for the past hour?
Yes.
We're doing great.
Fantastic.
Do you remember me on I commented on your live stream with the light with
and it was like a Native American man that was like 70 years old.
I honestly don't even want to hear that girl again. No offense to who she is. I don't know who she is, but it was kind of pointless. Did I go too far? Hold on.
That's what I was hoping to clarify today. That like, well, to be honest, I didn't watch all of Chase's
Well, she
videos.
sits
So
here
I had the
and
wrong
says
approach.
I did her so fucking dirty, that I did her wrong, that I did her fucking terrible. Like I doxed her kid.
But that was
Plays
their
my
note.
voice clips, and then
But that was my whole point with everything. Is like, yeah, this community appreciate meeting you.
No, it's I just said hi in the chat. It's
Okay.
Stinky N.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Would you like to ask a question or something?
I like to hang.
Laundry, no, because she's a fucking liar. She twisted it so nobody remembers why Joneson did it in the first place. I don't even like Joneson, and I'm one of the very few that doesn't give a fuck that she FOIA'd something. She shouldn't have given it to Sinner. But FOIAing it, who fucking cares? They FOIA shit every day. That's what makes this whole thing such a fucking joke.
Hang out here.
Okay.
That okay?
I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
Welcome.
Like, why did this girl even jump on panel?
Thank you.
You're
So
very-
because I did feel like we were kind of getting somewhere, and I do hope for that healing for Queen. I hope that she gets some type of you know.
No, I
don't
mean,
know,
like the
respect for it.
issue is that you have a group of people that basically, as a we, jump around and try to debunk everything, and then they get it wrong every single time, and
Right.
then they never apologize. They never apologize
B Tim, either do you. Just stop.
for getting shit wrong. You know how a lie travels like around the world twice before the truth even buckles their shoe, like steps 1 foot out of the house. It's the same thing. And honestly, I'm gonna see, is Chasing still here?
She is.
Okay. The reason why I'm a little contentious with you is because
Okay, now you guys got to hear this. This is absolutely this. I almost pity B Tim for how pathetic he sounds. I tried not to, but I had to. It's just he's so bad.
because I'm pretty sure you were in a chat with Jones and when she was trying to show that Native American pretending to be me, thinking that was me. And that's always got me a little bit pissed off, actually. So that's why I'm a little contentious with you. I don't like that.
B Tim, would you like a battle?
You know, when she said I was a 76-year-old man and she showed a picture of a Native American.
Yeah, she's having a side conversation really quick. She's muted, but
This is what he's mad at Chasing for. Like, let's comprehend this for a second. He's mad at Chasing because Chasing sat on a panel where Joneson was joking around saying that he was like this something-year-old man. What? B Tim, you can't be this pathetic.
she did acknowledge in the back, like saying, "Give her a second," pretty much. What was that in like a Discord chat or something?
Oh, a live stream.
Oh, I never knew that happened. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
I joked about it. That's why she thinks I'm a 76-year-old man. And then she basically put up a picture of what she believes I look like, and it was like a Native American man. That was
Oh, did he, Laundry? See, I wasn't watching chat.
it's like 70 years old.
Wow.
And I'm
That's
like,
interesting.
okay. And then it's like I'm sitting here and I'm like looking at the chat and I'm like, why is Jason here? What the fuck is going on here? It's like if like I didn't support that shit with that other stuff, with like when you know what I mean, you didn't see me in Tiffany Marie's chat while she was chasing a fucking and her husband some fucked up things. I didn't support that shit. I was far the fuck away from that. I didn't do nothing about that. I was actually against that. I just
when I'm at watching a stream and I'm chatting and something happens that I disagree with, I stop chatting.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't get it. That's why I'm like not cool with that. That's what got me a little bit pissed off of her.
Was the guy hot?
No, that's the worst part. Could have been like one of those hot, like fucking old actors, but they picked the most horrible looking one ever. I mean, fuck, man. At least make me like.
B Tim has been threatened to be hurt, doxxed, called homophobic slurs, and they don't blink an eye. Do you want a bottle? Grow some balls. When I have bigger balls than a guy, that's a problem.
That guy, like the most interesting man in the world. Like he's dead now, but at least he looked pretty good for a 70-year-old man. Make me that guy.
That's too funny.
Just
yeah, guys, the chat saying that Noelle may have been a minor and her mother doesn't quite like her on panels. I don't know. I'm not taking any chances. Though.
Yeah, that shot lady gave me troll vibe. I was like, I'm looking at Granny like she's crazy. Have her.
Well, she showed herself backstage, and she does appear to be a little younger, and maybe some, difference is taking place. So,
I'm just saying that's just my point of contention. I just didn't like that. That's always pissed me off.
Yeah, because it's like I want to do that. Like I had more respect for you. I wish you'd have respect for me. I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think like the whole conversation was, how did this place get so out of control, right? Like how did it get so shitty, so out of control? And we were almost there. We were almost having like a understanding of things, and it just went so far left, obviously.
I mean, the truth of the matter is that people wanted to basically disprove the other side because they don't like the other side. So they thought that you can jump on Brittany J's side to disprove it. And then it turned out that the lady's a fucking liar.
B-Tim, the person that you sit next to is just as much of a liar. Just saying.
Well, and that's what I asked her. You know what I mean? Like it is part of why you do it is because, if you went against Brittany, you're certainly not getting other chatters, right? Like maybe it's a way to keep the chat satisfied.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's fair.
I had to mute. I was talking to my husband. Was B-Tim trying to ask me something?
Yes. Can you hear?
No,
me?
I'm saying the reason why I have a contention with you is because I saw you in the chat when Joneson was basically trying to fuck.
Let me just tell you, Chasing's reaction is fucking gold.
Fucking dox me out. I did not like that.
Trying to dox you out?
Remember, she had a picture up there of an old man on the screen, Native American old man.
The weird old man with the long hair with Josh. Yeah, I think that they were trying to make a joke, like with you and Josh, and something about hot dogs and.
No, that's something else, sir. That's something else, actually. No, there was a Native American in Jones's chat that she put up with the long hair. And that's why I don't like that, because it's a joke when people try to dox me out in a chat. It's a joke. Ha, 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 ha.
Who has ever tried to dox B-Tim out? Again, I would need to see proof. Nobody's ever tried to dox you out, B-Tim. You're so full of shit.
She tries to like make sure people know, like I saw him, and
I'd have to
and that's really him.
I
and,
wouldn't if I thought that she seriously knew who you were and was trying to dox you. I wouldn't take part in that.
But
if she was making a joke, like, "Oh, this is B-Tim," then
like she doesn't have a screenshot of it, but she claims she saw him, and then she'll like Google image search like pictures that kind of look like him.
Was this a while ago or recently?
This was at least probably 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh.
He's holding a grudge from 4 months ago from something Chasing did not even do.
But yeah.
Can you hear Cappy when she talks?
Can she talk and say something?
Hello?
I don't hear anybody else. I heard B-Tim. I hear you.
I thought that was happening because I know StreamYard's been acting up all day, but because you were talking as Cappy was talking, I'm like, is she even here? But Cappy was basically saying that what Jones's doing is she says that she saw B-Tim before, so she goes online and looks for photos that resemble him because she didn't take a screenshot.
And she posts it. And it's like a ha funny moment. But like now I'm hearing this a team of we that looks into people. And it's like, okay, is this team trying to dox me out? Or
like he feels like they're being like, you know what I mean? Like she's like low key tormenting him by being like, oh.
Well, in the interest of transparency,
don't think or I can tell you right now for sure, if they actually were trying to dox you out, or seriously considering doing that, I wouldn't be around.
Why can't you just call him out and be like, B-Tim, you sound like a fucking whining little bitch? Like you're blaming me for something Joneson did as a joke. Grow some balls, bitch. I don't know why Chasing doesn't say that because I know she's thinking it.
period. I don't think that's acceptable at all to
Thank
dox
you.
somebody. So,
And I'm not a
I've never
77-year-old
seen them
mental.
trying to really do that. I can say that. I've never seen that. I've seen like the jokes, but I've never seen,
Can you hear me
like
now?
the AI of you and Josh together
I
and
hear you,
being
Kathy.
silly. I'm so sorry if I can't hear whoever that is talking.
Oh well, I
I
tried to
keep
fix
getting
it. It's
kicked
okay.
down. Oh, wait. I hear somebody.
You hear me now?
I do.
Oh, there we
Okay.
go.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I don't know what the goal was in looking into truth. Again, I think just to defend Brittany. And that's why I said, if you're going to say truth's an abusive man, but not acknowledge, but now they do, they acknowledge sinner. But, it's one of those things. It's like, it's easy to say a man's abusive.
But in fairness, if I'm not mistaken, the whole acknowledging of sinner only happened because sinner told the truth about Joneson.
That's true.
Can I share my screen again?
Yeah.
I've never, sinner and I've never, nothing. So,
yeah.
That was basically what she said. Any police report made on January 23rd, 2020 to 26th January made by Rebecca Turner, possibly made a report made on an inappropriate video of a child being sent to her via her phone.
So she did literally. So Josie, you did know exactly what you were.
Oh my God. How many times does this have to be said? She FOIA'd exactly what happened with Candy Boobies, whatever the fuck her name is. She was not asking for QB's child. It was about Brittany's child and a video that was allegedly sent to her. This is not fucking rocket science. These people claim to be smart. That's all there was. Nothing else. It had nothing to do with QB's past. Nobody knew about that video. Nobody.
FOIAing.
Yes.
wasn't she FOIAing
Look at the screen.
Brittany's kids?
Joneson-
The report on Brittany's
B. Tim, you're a fucking idiot.
kids.
Oh, okay. That fair enough. If she was really seeking out, if there was a report about that video, then that would make
No.
sense.
That's what she told us.
Logs.
And that is the truth. Even I fucking know that. I can't even believe Chasing just said that. That's what she told us. Chasing, that is the facts. Plain and I know Chasing's not stupid. I don't know why she's placating this like, well, that's what she told us. That's how it was. Plain, and I'm not Jones's friend. And I can stand strong and say that's what it was.
No, to be fair, Joneson initially told us
that time to Queens Police Department that Queen said she didn't report it. She said she had something else going on, and she mentioned that as well. And that's what we were told. So
Says
Joneson
kids as it. Yeah, you go.
Go ahead, Lee.
No.
Wait, what did Chasing just say? Hold on. I got to back that up.
Acknowledging of sinner only happened because sinner told the truth about Joneson.
That's true.
Can I share my screen again?
Yeah.
I've never, sinner and I've never, nothing. So
yeah.
That was basically what she said. Any police report made on January 23rd, 2020 to 26th January made by Rebecca Turner, possibly made a report made on an inappropriate video of a child being sent to her via her phone.
So she did literally. So Josie, you did know exactly what you were FOIAing.
yes.
wasn't she FOIAing
Look at the screen.
Brittany's kids? The report on Brittany's kids.
Oh, okay. That fair enough. If she was really seeking out, if there was a report about that video, then that would make sense.
That's what she told us.
Logs.
No, to be fair, Joneson initially told us
that time to Queens Police Department that Queen said she didn't report it. She said she had something else going on, and she mentioned that as well. And that's.
What does she mean that she mentioned that as well? Before the FOIA or after the FOIA? That's what Chasing's not clear on. She is being a coward, I agree. But if Joneson mentioned it after she got the FOIA, she was just telling her alleged friends the situation. that's not a big deal. But I don't know why Chasing just did that. Like, that was kind of weird.
That's what we were told. So
it says
Johnson
kids as it. Yeah, you go.
Go ahead, Lee.
No, you go.
I'll be quick. Johnson initially told us it was a call log she had requested. A call log multiple times. She was very clear, very succinct. Dates eventually came up on the panel to say the words, "I wish I knew what the magic words were that you used when you requested this for them to give you all of this information." At that point, even I was like, "What do you mean all of this information? You requested a call log." And from that, I defended call log at that point because I could understand call log. This request that was made, clearly not a call log. When crime sleuthing is the one that can prove that you're a liar, you done fucked up. And she did. Johnson fucked up with this
And she
because
struck that video.
she told everybody. It was a whole different thing. She lied to us. It was what it was. And here was the proof. She couldn't remember what she had asked for. That was weird. That was weird to me.
And quite
Well, and
specific.
then when she passed it over to Sinner, like she clearly went into detail about what she did find.
So explain to me, from all these fucking idiots, why is it okay for QB to change her story 100 times, but not Joneson? I'll call it out. They're both fucking liars. They're both white trash. Sorry, not sorry. And why does we even remember? Am I the only one that doesn't remember shit from fucking a year ago? Like, who gives a fuck?
So at that point, it like almost doesn't even matter what the original
you requested, right?
What she requested originally, because the end result is what she fucking did, and she knew what she was doing. She knew by giving it to him that shit was going to go down.
Right.
That's
and
right.
She knew that it pertained to children in a sports bra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she still denies that. Like she'll admit that she was mad and that she made a bad decision, but she still was like, "Oh well, I didn't talk about regarding her kids when I was talking to Sinner." No, you didn't.
And how did she know to like for a 3-day period to know exactly 3-day period? You would think you'd make a request like 30 days or 2 months or something like that, where because you're not sure. The reason why is because she knew that this event because she was.
Pete, Tim, you're such a fucking idiot. No, because that's exactly when QB said that she called. They twist everything so much. It was as simple. She knew exactly when QB called and she wanted to give it a day before and after. Yeah, it was on QB's stream. Like, that's why she did it for those days.
Friends with Queen at the time. She knew there was like that particular time period to look for.
And I can't pull receipts on that either, but I know that there was a conversation in a voice chat and that she knew.
So, I mean, like, she did this because she's my enemy.
Laundry, that's my whole point. Why is that? Everyone conveniently forgot why she did it in the first place. QB twisted that hard.
That's why she did it. And then she lied to all her friends. She lied to everyone around her. And then she changed.
Beats him. QB lies to you every fucking day and you don't give a shit. You don't care that she fucking lies to you every day. But you want to blame Joneson? Bitch, sit the fuck down.
The story around when the truth started coming out. She even lied to people she claimed. Even Nunya, she was lied to Nunya. Nunya had a completely different story when she talked the nonsense. So she lies to people around her and she lies to people on the YouTube. And then you people think you're going to take her like as the truth teller. And then like what? It's all.
Oh, you mean like Queen Bee?
Okay, because we say, oh, if she says sorry and then she does it again. Usually sorries are followed.
Beats him, at least she said sorry. Can't say the same for Queen Bee.
With not doing the fucked up thing again.
Yeah, that was really disheartening to know that she changed her name to FOIA Starter, because when she was up here, I thought she was being sincere. And as somebody who has needed.
Come on, Granny. It was a joke. She made a fucking joke because everyone was talking about it. I swear to God, I feel like I get dumber by the day in this community.
Grace here and there. I was willing to give it, but I didn't realize that just a few weeks ago she made that comment.
Yeah.
Or I mean, changed her username and shit. And then they sent me the comment she made about Clue. And that was like, what, a fucking week ago? I mean, come on.
Like
Hey, Tony.
You have to like change you have to basically sit there and actually say, yeah, I fucked up back then. You know, you don't think like, I fuck up once in a while and I say, you know what, I'm not going to do that anymore. Or like Queen sometimes fucks up and she's like, damn, I might have went off. It's just, but she just continuously does it.
Oh, and I wanted to say this too, like in regards to Clue and like her stream and the thumbnail and all that. She can say that it was just about like what Clue said, the statement of I'm going to weaponize him. But in that live stream, she mentions like, oh, and da-da-da on Facebook. I wonder why that is, like kind of putting out a dog whistle that man supported within Clue's family. Basically, I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember her exact words.
What she's referencing is, I guess, at, I don't know, some point, my mom is almost 70 years old.
Girl, I was going to say
does
the same
not
thing.
know what the fuck. They live in a goddamn lake. All right. They're out on boats. They're out fucking around with their friends. Facebook ain't their life. And I guess she was allegedly still friends with my ex on Facebook. Which that's like he's been supported or whatever. My mom probably don't even know how to get to her fucking friends list, bro.
They did the same shit to me, Clue. My grandmom died, and because one of my grandmom's daughters made a post on her social media, suddenly I lied about my grandmom dying. Do you know that like elderly people aren't that like usually we help them set up their Facebooks and do all of that and not remove us by off a friend list. They don't think the way we fucking think.
No, and I mean whatever. I keep waiting for you guys say that you got all this proof. I supported him when he was in prison. Play the fucking calls. I've been waiting. Play the. You keep coming out here and lying and trying to fill people's heads with some bullshit. Play the goddamn proof or shut the fuck up.
Well, the latest was that you were sending him money and talking to him on the books, but he was already released.
Yep, can't even be dirty enough. You're like not even smart enough to be dirty enough. I allegedly supported him up until what was it, October of last year. The motherfucker gets out in February.
No, you know what it is though? It's not even that they're not good enough to do the digging, it's that they don't expect the others, with utmost respect, the Jonesens and all of them, to do the digging themselves. They take shit at face value and run with it.
Right. Well,
that's what it comes down to.
I have no idea why Chasing stayed quiet through all of this. Maybe she wasn't listening, but I would have fucking lost my shit on all of them.
Oh yeah, somebody dug into my Venmo transactions and found one from like fucking 10 years ago and said that I was running an illegal gun operation. And Yvette and Brittany's mod Yvette, was telling people to call my cops, which surely could have led to swatting.
Well, to me,
weirdo shit.
To me, it's just like, tell me without telling me that none of you have what it takes to leave a piece of shit man, even if it's for your children, because you motherfuckers just cannot believe for 5 seconds that I would turn this motherfucker in and literally never think about him again. You guys can't believe that because you're too fucking weak to do the same. I see you though. Stay over there and be jealous. Don't care.
Okay, not for nothing. I would hope that everyone would turn a pedo in, especially if they touch your child. I would think that everyone would do that. I would hope so. That doesn't make you like wonderful person. That just makes you a normal mom.
Here.
Yeah. I just want to say like something. Like people get like someone holds like Queen gets mad. Queen gets mad when our kids get sprung up. What do you people expect me to do? You want me to scream at Queen not to get? Are you like
again, beat him putting in his 2 cents that nobody asked for. It's fucking comical. Hey, Mischief.
I don't get what I
And
know.
you do though, beat him.
I do try.
Right. You do try to, and you do that for her better interest, not because, you do that because you know she's upset. And when we're upset, we say shit we're going to regret. I wrote in the back chat, do I stop her, guys? I didn't fucking know what to do. I didn't want her to say something that would be held against her later because I knew she was so upset because she's finally speaking to the woman she feels betrayed her so badly.
I mean, like at the end of the day, it's like people get pissed off. Yeah, thank you. The fact is that she's pissed off. And
Thank
she
you,
says
Jason,
things.
for coming up.
Thank you, by the way. She gets pissed off. That's a situation. And I think, like, you know, what am I supposed to say in her response? Like, I don't have kids. I'd probably be equally pissed off if that shit happened to me.
Right.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing that kills me is you can go at people's kids yourself, right? But you expect them to just sit there and take it. That's why I said one day, I'm like, how when is the time where you're like, you know what? Do you know how fucking fucked up it is to open the fucking internet and see in my Discord someone has private messaged me, thank you, a post where they're talking about your child getting fucking raped, bro. But you want me to sit here and not say anything about your fucking
background noise?
Yeah, just calm
Right.
down.
Well, and that's exactly, and I do know how you feel, Clue, because my ex-mod friend, Angela, gave out information about my minor daughter that led to this whole story that she was gangbanged and out of hotel rooms with adult men. These people are sick. And then they're the first ones to stand up and say, well, how dare you attack? How dare you go that far? Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, wait a minute.
I mean,
at what point, how many punches do we take before we finally throw one back? The fuck
I mean,
you mean?
what's the most dangerous bear? Like a mama bear with their like when you go near the cubs.
And I agree with Brandy there. How many punches can you take before you throw one back? 100% agree with that. Except this community, their community, seems to only pick and choose that they can't see somebody pushes and pushes and pushes, and eventually you're going to fight back. And once you do fight back, you can't tell someone how low they can go. But they don't see that. They don't want to see that. It's only for them. It only works for them.
Like, you're going to get fucking mauled.
And the difference is most of us protect our children from the internet, right? We don't hear Clue's baby Clue often. We don't never hear Queen's kids, rarely. You rarely hear mine because we're protecting them from this. But the one person who doesn't is the one that seems to get coddled the most when it comes to their kids. It's fucking insane.
Well, baby Clue has a channel. And again, because unlike some, I didn't raise a pussy as a child. But nevertheless, that ain't some shit she ever needs to run across on this fucking internet. And you're not going to sit here and tell me that I can sit here and read shit about my kid that, for one, is not true, but is perpetuated by some ugly fat bitch who can't fucking stand herself or her fucking life. Fuck you.
I mean, and the thing people don't realize is, like, yeah, Queen's, you know, she said some pretty mean stuff just now, but like when your kid is dealing with a weirdo stalking them and they're like worried about, you know, possible, this guy knows the room.
Okay, this is what I was waiting for. Can someone please show me the proof that Sinner is stalking Queen Bee's children? That didn't happen. Unless Queen Bee turned into, unless Sinner completely turned into a different person since I stopped watching him, which I highly doubt. Nobody's stalking her children. That is a blatant fucking lie. Blatant lie.
Routine. And then she's hearing this from her daughter, you know, about this.
Dude, that is such bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. Her daughter is not telling her shit that Sinner is doing. That is a blatant fucking lie. An absolute blatant fucking lie.
Stuff. Yeah, it's going to fuck with your head. And you know what? These whole, you know, Jones didn't think about that. She just thought it was just enemies. And then instead of like really acknowledging 6 months ago or whatnot, maybe a year ago, like, oh, this is wrong, she taunts her and says FOIA starter. Like, it's
he does not know the visitation schedule. Every fucking visitation is the same. You get 2 weeks in the summer, you get every other weekend, and most of the time you get Tuesdays. That's standard shit. It's not rocket science to know what someone, I could tell you most people's visitation schedules. But he also went on a rant that she lost custody and all this other shit. She's admitted, and he's admitted, he's never spoken to the ex.
It's like some sort of joke. It's not a joke. It would not be cool if I did that to any other children.
When, all right, show me the proof, lock and loaded. Show me the proof, and show me the proof that those are the days that QB is alone. How in God's earth would he know what days QB is alone? She don't fucking know. She don't know. He wouldn't possibly know when she's alone. He's full of shit. And then QB runs with it and says, oh yeah, he knows. He's stalking me. He's in fucking Pennsylvania. He has not even gone to go meet, what's her name? Headstones. But he's going to go to Illinois to stalk her? Hey, give me a fucking break. This doesn't even make sense. Use common sense. Yeah, Sinner pretends to know shit. He don't know anything. He lies.
You know, it's just not a good thing at all. It's inappropriate. You know, right. You know, I'm honestly like, what do you know?
What do you expect at that?
What do you expect, like a mother of a kid that's being fucking harassed? I mean, this guy's
now it's harassing. Now Sinner's harassing her daughter. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Do you really think Sinner would harass a child? What the fuck is wrong with you? And let's go one step further. If he really was harassing her daughter, why isn't QB on the next fucking plane off to go see him? Think about that. If you're such a good mom and you care so much and you have an older man stalking your daughter, do you not think you're going to go do something? Loaded, there was no papers. You're believing QB's lies. There was no paperwork. Look on the court docket. There is none. She never filed anything. She's a fucking liar. There are no papers. There's nothing on the docket. There's no fucking anything about Sinner on her entire court record. She lied. And people like you believe it. You think that his lies and her lies, and you believe her. They're both fucking liars. There are no papers. There's no RO. No papers were ever filed. Nothing. She lied to you. And you don't have to believe me. Go look it up. There's nothing in the court docket at all.
Literally fucking doxing the dog.
Well, and that's how I felt, right? And that's what I tried saying to her, because she's like, well, I have empathy because, you know, Brittany this or Brittany
empathy's
that.
free.
Right. Well, how can you have empathy? But why do you pick and choose where that empathy goes? Yeah. You're not an empathetic person. It's a hate bond. And
unfortunately, Laundry, a lot of people actually believe that she filed an RO on Sinner and that he's just, you know, ditching the papers. I'm truly sorry she's lying to you, but believe me, we did our research. There is no fucking paperwork. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Headstones even called the court to find out what was going on. And yeah, there's nothing. She never filed a goddamn thing. Not in Illinois, not in Pennsylvania, not anywhere. Nice try though, QB.
They acknowledge it.
Let's be real. This shit is about attention.
Right.
That's what it is. Like, why insert yourself into something that you feel like is so bad on both sides? You know what I mean? Like, why do that if it's not for attention? To the point where you come up on a panel, spend all day trying to make your arguments and get.
Now, I do agree with Cletus on this.
Get your ass handed to you with every one.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you don't stand for anything, and you can't just come out and say that. Like, no, it's about attention, and that's all it is.
Well, and again, she's all, I don't want to add to the dog pile. Motherfucker, everybody on this internet has been dogpiled at one time or another.
That's what I kept saying.
Fucking weak. Get the fuck offline.
Queen was dogpiled. I was dogpiled. Jones was dogpiled.
B Tim, nobody dogpiled you, B Tim. Nobody gives a fuck about you, B Tim. When are you gonna get this? You can pay your way all you want. Nobody dogpiled you, B Tim. Nobody cares. Like I said, you're probably the most irrelevant person under me. And I'm pretty irrelevant, except for the old DC. But for the most part, I'm pretty irrelevant around here. You fall beneath me. Just saying.
Granny was dogpiled. Cappy was dog. We all get dogpiled.
We were all dogpiled.
There's not one fucker on this platform that has a YouTube channel or been on a panel that hasn't been dogpiled for a week, if not a year.
And every dogpile that I've experienced, Brittany was in the center of. So, you know, this like whole like woe is she thing is ridiculous.
Yeah, everyone gets dogpiled. It's just how it is.
I don't think Joneston will necessarily use that for content later. I think both of them got pretty, you know, personal at the end there.
I feel like chasing. I mean, like I was a little.
Did. Granny, you better stop that right now.
I think Johnson. I don't think. I think Johnson will use it for. I don't think chasing is because I think chasing
I don't think that other chick will, but Johnson absolutely. Man, that bitch is so thirsty for attention. Like it's so obvious. I don't know. That shit is desperate to me. But whatever.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she'll review it or make a clip. I'm pretty sure.
Well, if she does, she does. But you know.
But.
Did you guys see that comment? X-Mods that got financially ripped off are rightfully pissed. Truth is rightfully pissed. Nonsense is rightfully pissed. Clue and Cletus are rightfully pissed. Respectfully, stop saying we are toxic. Okay, first of all, let's call a spade a spade. Clue and Cletus have absolutely a right to be pissed. Granny has a right to be pissed. Truth and Nonsense don't have a right to be pissed. Sorry, but they don't. But that's not even the one I was looking for. Queen had to warn her kids about a stranger on the web stalking for their safety, but is never supposed to lose her temper. What? Can someone please show me the proof that Sinner is stalking her children? I've been asking for this proof for like a year and got nothing. QB did not have to warn her kids about a stranger on the web stalking them. I can't with these people. I literally fucking can't. These people have to be the dumbest motherfuckers in the whole wide world.
So obvious. I don't know. That shit is desperate to me, but whatever.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she'll review it or make a clip. I'm pretty sure.
Well, if she does, she does. But, you know.
But it is what it is. It is the way of YouTube, right?
Go Getter here keeps bringing up Rackin. Well, Go Getter, first off, the person that pulled the FOIA was Rackin. Secondly, Rackin now sits with Brittany. So I don't know what your point is of bringing them up, saying everybody was warned about her. No, I was warned by one ex-mod who I already had contention with. So,
by the way, you deleted that live stream and you felt crap.
I felt horrible.
And you deleted the live stream immediately, and then you fucking, you apologize afterwards.
Right. And everybody does feel that way. When you mess with my kids, gloves are off, right? And most of us, like I said, protect our children from it.
Yeah, most of us do. Especially when someone's, talking shit about your kids and everything. Right, Granny? I'll agree with you there. Too bad only your crew can get a pass. Nobody else can. Then that includes Brittany.
You have somebody who's constantly shielding themselves from criticism by using their children, and yet they're the ones that get, coddled in this weird sense. It's fucking weird. And I know people think what you will about B10 being up here and what happened and all that. Queen and Joneson have not been on a panel since that all took place. Of course it was going to go left.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it went pretty well for how left it could have went.
Oh, well, I think I want to jump because you want to rewrite history with the FOIA stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'll stay in the chat when you're talking about Brittany J and your stuff. Well, when you're starting to rewrite history and make it look, I'm going to jump off. Okay. Like,
right.
That's just my opinion.
And you did it respectfully.
Because you're just so important, B-Tim.
I did not yell.
Fanta, who would actually sleep with him? Come on now. Of course he doesn't have kids. He probably never even had a girlfriend. I bet he's an incel.
At her. I was a little, I will apologize, chasing. I was a little high in my voice because I get really pissed off with Joneson, because you got to realize this lady literally backstabbed me in probably the worst possible way for no fucking reason at all, to a person that not only supported them like donos and was on their panel, but was generally friendly with her, very friendly with her. And I got backstabbed completely. So whenever I hear that lady's voice, it really pisses me off. It's like, I guess it's like the same thing with you with Angela Clips and Giggles or something. Probably like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine if you were on panel with Angela.
I see red.
Like,
I would see fucking red.
And then she like makes a fake channel, and then
she did. Her whole channel it's the same thing. I'm the reason her channel ever even grew, and then she used that to fucking do what she does to me. It's the same story,
you know,
and literally lied on me knowingly and did all of that. Yeah.
So I get a little fucking pissed off with her because I'm sitting here and I'm like, this is a lady that is trying to tell me I'm morally wrong for making Britney review videos and sitting on a panel with a Britney review when this lady.
Can someone show me the video that B-Tim made about Britney? I don't remember B-Tim ever making a video reviewing Britney. You see what I mean? How he's trying to insert himself into being something important when he's really as irrelevant as anybody. He's not even a creator.
He did all this fucked up things to me when she literally pretended to be friends with us to just take screenshots, make a secret channel, and then.
I swear to you, if I knew B-Tim's address, I would send him a bunch of binkies and bottles.
And try to undermine Queen's lawsuit by saying it's a scam behind her back, not donate her. You heard it from her own mouth. Not donate a dime, not even push her her GoFundMe or whatnot, or PayPal thing, and then proceeds to, you know, do all this other fucked up thing, make video after video. I mean,
you really think that she was only in there to get screenshots? You don't think at one point she was actually
no? Towards the end, she said it herself. She said, "I need to get those screenshots to protect myself."
Oh,
she said before, so she knew she was going to leave, and then she started getting the screenshots to protect herself, and then she made up her channel in your own words. And then she lied. She said she had nothing to do with it.
B-Tim, she didn't make up that channel. Sorry.
That she swore the life of her child. You know, and I'm dealing with this person who I was friendly with, fuck me over, fuck Queen over, and then pretend to be my moral superior. And then you got motherfuckers like, you know, and her and Nunya and Dietz sit there and pretend to be my moral superior while they're doing all this shit to me when I never did one fucking thing to them.
Can you tell me what they did to B-Tim? Because I honestly don't think they ever did anything to B-Tim.
I didn't go in their Discord. I was in Jones's Discord at one point. Didn't see me take any screenshots in that motherfucking Discord. Didn't see me share any screenshots of anyone. But you know what I get for my being nice to these people? I get attempts of being doxxed. I get shit talk. I got people saying I'm a weirdo. You got people saying I'm a 76-year-old man. I got disrespected by these people. I got a fucking bullshit channel made about me. I got no fucking, not an inch of respect.
What channel was ever made about B-Tim? I'll wait for that answer, because no channel was ever made about B-Tim. Now I know why he sits next to Queen Bee every day.
From these people at all. They completely treated me like trash. And I donated. I was there in their chat. I helped build their fucking channels. And I got no fucking nothing out of it. I didn't have a channel myself. I didn't make money on this platform. I was friendly with these people. And they fucked me. And then I have people trying to pretend that these are my moral superiors. Fuck no. They're not my motherfucking moral superiors. They are the fucking dirt on the ground. And when I see people in the chat supporting this trash, I get a little fucking pissed.
Right. Well, and I think that's part of the issue, right? Is that they did always take this approach of being like the sounding board and the calm ones and all of that. And that's why they were dubbed the HOA. And it's like, yeah, that HOA title does need to go away because it's not much different. None of you are, you know, we've all done fuck shit.
I personally think they should revamp it and call it We.
It's exactly, Granny. Everybody's done fuck shit. Everyone's done things that they regret, but yet only select few seem to be forgiven or forgotten about. Why is that?
The We channel.
Yeah, then you got this group of people who are literally they share their own and then I'm like,
I don't hear all Granny's fuck shit being talked about, the diary, the fucking revenge porn, the cancer, none of that is ever talked about. I don't hear people talking about the fuck shit that what's her name used to do. Queen Bee has done. I don't hear the fuck shit that Nonsense has done. How come their fuck shit nobody ever talks about? But they have no problem talking about everybody else's fuck shit for as long as they want to. I really want to know that answer.
And I'm supposed to believe that the FOIA request that Joneson, who she's handing out this fucking FOIA request like she's handing out fucking Halloween candy to people, is not handed out in her Discord to people like Nunya or Deets or nothing, while they all share a same StreamYard, while they all share everything together. Bull fucking shit. I don't believe that. I just don't believe it. Okay? Yeah. It's bullshit. And I'm tired of that. And that's why it gets me especially pissed off with those people. Those people piss me off more than Brittany J. Because at least Brittany J is not pretending to be my moral superior. But I got motherfuckers thinking that these people are my moral superior. Actually. Well, sometimes.
Actually, B-Tim, I think that's your own insecurity. Because you hang out with people that are not the brightest bulbs on the tree. And I think that feeds your ego. Just like you're so mad at Joneson because Joneson once said, you are the smartest man she knew. I almost vomited then. I almost vomited again saying it. But when you can't look and see what's right next to you, but you're going to sit there and have issues with fucking this one and that one, no, it don't work like that. I think you're all fucking inferior to me, if you want my honest opinion. And I'm talking outside of YouTube, like in real life. I feel like most of you are so fucking dumb that you don't even have common sense. Just my opinion. And loyalty, none of you guys are fucking loyal. You guys will rat out your best friend in 2 fucking seconds.
Okay, I'll take it back. I just get so annoyed with that. And it's like, did I ever get an apology? Did I ever get an apology again? Fucking backstab? No, I get called a weirdo. What did I do weird? I'm on a panel when Queen gets really pissed off. What the fuck do you expect me to do? You think I'm going to tell my friend whose kid's being harassed and stalked? You should.
Her kids are not being harassed and stalked, B-Tim. More lies. Yeah, Timmy needs a hug, desperately.
Shouldn't get mad. Are you out of your fucking mind? I don't have a kid. Would I ever tell a mother that's kid? It's like me telling Clue, calm down, calm down.
And actually, again, you do tell her to calm down.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I try to, but I know my limits.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's a certain limit.
And then usually you'll just get down and because you know, and there's, I mean, you're not her fucking gatekeeper. She's a grown ass woman.
I mean, like the same thing with Clue. You think it would be appropriate for me to go up to Clue and be like, hey, you shouldn't be getting mad about those people, fucking with your kid. You really shouldn't do that. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's why I was trying to say earlier, because it goes for them too, right? The same way they try to say like, oh, well, you support so-and-so and they've done X, Y, and Z. Well, we kind of do the same thing. Like Chasten, you're friends with Joneson, but she did a FOIA. It's the same thing. That's why I was hoping today would be a conversation, but
well,
it was. Yeah,
along that thread, it's not the same as B-Tim getting an apology from Joneson or whatever, because I wasn't part of whatever.
Joneson doesn't owe B-Tim a fucking apology. What is with all these, let me get an apology? She doesn't owe B-Tim jack shit. Why am I the one fucking stating this instead of her own friends?
Was shared privately, but on that live stream that B-Tim is speaking of, where they tried to sort of dox B-Tim, I was there in the chat too, and I took part in it. And it was only after that stream I had a moment of self-reflection, a come to Jesus moment of my own, if you will, of what the fuck are you doing, we? Because I would lose my effing mind if a friend had done that on me. In fact, I have several people trying to do the same thing at the minute, and it was something that caused me to leave then, and several people noticed. because I knew it was wrong. It was wrong. So I would like to directly apologize to
I
B-Tim
appreciate
for
that.
any part in that I had. I am sorry. It was wrong. I fucked up, but I learned from it.
Well, I gotta apologize because my pizza is here and I'm getting off the panel. Bye.
Yeah, my stomach is falling. Thank you guys for coming up. Thank you, Chloe and Cletus.
Of course. I'll see you later, Rennie. Bye, y'all.
Enjoy your
Bye.
pizza.
She's getting the isopod pizza.
I
No.
what the
no,
hell
I'm
is
not.
that?
That's
You
the.
don't want to know.
It's like
Okay.
it's imagine a roach that's 3 feet
Oh.
long.
Okay,
I'm
no.
going.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ew.
It's like a giant roach on the bottom of the sea.
Appreciate Jones and especially Chasen. She came up many times and stayed for coming up and speaking.
Yeah, I think
knew-
Jason was like being honest. The other
Yeah.
one was a liar. I literally had to disprove that she's
It
a
sucks 'cause I
liar.
wanted to believe her.
I mean, when you change your name to FOIA starter about 3 weeks ago with a smile on your face, what the fuck are you supposed to think that's for?
I know.
And then you literally lie about yourself about like I don't know. I think she's just mad. And she's like, I asked her, I was like, okay, why are you angry? Why were you angry so much so? And the truth of that is, I don't think she knows why she was angry at that particular moment. I think it's just like you. When people ask like you and Grant, why are you and BJ for it initially? It was probably something very, very small.
I broke girl code.
Yeah. And then it builds up to an injunction.
Right.
And like
And it's fucking wild. You're right. How it just escalates like that.
And it was probably the same thing with Queen. It was a very small slight, and then it keeps on building.
But he pays for his space educated opinion. That's why he's got to pay for it. He pays Granny lots of money, so she's got to let him up.
And building and building. And that's what you got. Now you got this situation where you're literally foiling like someone's kid and you're handing it out to a 50-year-old weirdo that is basically, and then she acts like she never supported him. She was in his chat a while ago.
See, it's comments like this that I have an issue with. I commend all of them for coming on panel. BJ would never. Why are you even thinking about BJ? What does any of this have to do with BJ? Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. But that, like, Brittany does enough shit on her own. You don't need to include her in everything. Like, you could do a live about her every day and find faults every day. But this kind of stupid shit is like, pick me, pick me, pick me.
Not recently, but like probably 6-7 months ago.
Yeah.
Supporting that shit. What are you talking about? I mean, the truth of the matter is like.
Well, and she did admit that it's probably because of her dislike of other people that she overlooks certain things or sees things a certain way, which we all do.
Probably Nunya probably said to her, stop hanging out with this fucking weirdo. Probably that one.
You think so?
Probably.
I don't know, because from what I've been learning lately, I think she might be worse than Joneson.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know what the background with that one too much is really.
I know, I don't either, to be honest. But I do. You don't stitch in? I do, especially Chasen. I mean, it's not easy to go into other territory and have a conversation. Like the chat was pretty tough, you know what I mean? And still came up and had a discussion. It takes some.
There was one funny line with the bus driver. You want recommending a lady that nods off to drive.
Right, to be the bus driver.
That's not a good. That was kind of funny though. Oh, by the way.
That is true, Coco. Yeah. When Coco stood up for me about Brittany and her then friend digging into my daughter's TikTok and doxing it, Coco then became the enemy to Brittany, and Brittany did live streams lying on Coco. That's what these people fucking do.
Come on, Granny. Let's be fair. You make it out like you're a fucking angel. You're not. Just like I'm not. But I don't pretend to be an angel. But you're acting kind of like pretending that you're an angel and you never did anything wrong. Come on now.
I think it's funny that Craig thinks that they should pay for Brittany's attorney. I wanted their opinions on that.
Especially when he said it was so much ferocity, where he was like, and I hate them more than anybody else. And I was like, oh dear. Oh dear. That's rough. We've heard a lot.
Yep, stitching, and she went right back to it. I remember. That's where I got Brittany admitting that she knew that she was lying on me when she made up that gross rumor. Yeah.
I think she's just a nasty person, Brittany J. And it's like people that it's funny that people try to think they can hate bond with her and like they can get something out of her, but the lady's a liar and she will always lie to you and make you look stupid.
Well, what's funny about it though is that Brittany acknowledges that she recognizes that these people don't necessarily support her, but she's willing to take whatever she can.
Yeah. By the way, I changed my avatar to my hero, Joshua.
The one that
Anthony.
knocked out, see the one that knocked out the guy you had up before? Logan?
Jake Paul. Yeah.
Jake Paul, yeah.
No, that's true, Fana. That's not a lie.
That's the face he made while that face of fear was the face he was making when he was seeing. So imagine that's the face he was making when he saw this face.
No, Michelle, not to the point of a lawsuit, but that's not even what I was referring to. I was talking about how she said how BJ looked up her daughter or something. Come on, Granny did all that shit too. So did I. So did everybody. Anyone that's going to sit there and say they didn't, they're lying because they did.
Well, I will say the fact that I don't like Jake Paul at all, but the fact that he drove himself to the hospital with the broken jaw is pretty wild.
It's pretty wild, but I don't have respect for him to get in the arena. I would get in the arena for $100 million too.
What the fuck is this? Joneson could have been asked about the message Center posted about wanting to F Queen's daughter. What is this?
I've never heard that.
I never heard that either. No patience today.
I've
Sorry.
never. Only thing I heard is he wanted to have sex with Petty's husband, and
yeah, that was weird when she said, "I'll fuck your husband." When he said, "I'll fuck your husband" or whatever.
Yeah, I would have to see that.
Weird.
I don't think I ever heard Jones or even him saying that, to be honest with you.
And to be fair, he has a very long history of being very messy about multiple things. It's unfortunate that a lot of us have to learn the hard way, and it appears that Joneson has maybe had to learn the hard way that Sinner's not the best person.
I'm glad to invite Jason and Joneson to the racist group here, because if you're on a panel with Clue, you're automatically a racist. So
that's right.
Well, welcome to the racist group.
Yeah,
it's like a transmitted disease. It's like smallpox. The moment you're on the panel, you become a racist.
Well, that's what the same could be said though in turn for like Chasen. Just because she's friends with Jones and doesn't mean she supports everything she'd said and done. You know,
100% agree with that.
True. That's what I was trying to point across today. That like you can like people and disagree with what they do, or blindly support them. And I was trying to get both of them to admit that they blindly supported Brittany when it came to the CPS.
I think they did know that they were just fucking.
You do? They
got used by her. I mean, it sounded like they acknowledged that they fucking got completely lied to by this lady and manipulated.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know,
and the fact that it took Chase and going to Brittany to clarify the truth, to get the truth, is wild. Brittany didn't bother going to Chase and saying, "Hey, Chase, you're wrong." That wasn't. Instead, she's like, "Yeah, even Chasen said."
Well, that's what she does, right? She just like banks on people's reputations.
Now, that's where I completely agree with Granny, and I heard her say it earlier, and I've been saying it for a couple of days now, that, you know what? Brittany uses them as, not collateral, but she uses them as clout. Like, oh, Joneson likes me. Oh, Chasing's in my chat. Let me get really giddy. It's like, it was pathetic. I mean, it really was fucking pathetic. But that's Brittany. And she, all of a sudden, she becomes a better person when these people justify liking her, or she thinks they like her.
To support her, her stuff. So,
Well, you look at the compliment for you. Who is the lovely woman, the gray knit hat, a scarf on panel? I love your accent, lady. I thought they were talking about me, so I realized my hat's not gray, nor is it a scarf.
She just wants my hat. Lorna, I will send it to you after the chat. You're welcome.
All right, there you go.
I mean, yeah, but I do love that fight. And then Andrew Tate got beat up on the next day. That was amazing.
Oh, that was glorious.
So I'm pretty sure that's it. There's not much more to it. Before that, it was just the same old bullshit. The condescending Jones in, and it was just same old bullshit. But what I got out of it at the end of the day, they all, both sides, that's why I'm glad we're not on any side, both sides don't acknowledge their own fuckery. They will never acknowledge their own lies. They will never acknowledge how imperfect they are. None of them ever fucking apologize. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody fucking apologizes over there. They all act like they're holier than fucking thou. And sorry about that. See, Brittany, that's called a yawn. And it's amazing to me how so many subscribers could just fall for it. How so many fucking subscribers can't see how they're being manipulated, how many fucking lies they're being told, and how literal a lot of them need to be. And I can't believe that 1,000 people believe that Sinner is harassing her daughter. The same way I can't believe why so many people think a non-SWAT was a SWAT. And yet, I feel like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I feel like I'm like the only fucking logical creator around that doesn't take a side, that doesn't fucking, will stick up for what's right. And yet I have the lowest numbers. These people are getting 1,000, even Brittany, 600, 700 people in her live, 1,000 people in her live, when all they're doing is lying to them. And subs are like, please give me more, give me more, give me more. It makes no fucking sense to me. And that's on the subs. These got those pics because it was being talked about in our chat. Oh no, I know that. No, Iris, that is true. It was, you have to remember, Deets none of them knew what was going on until Shady came in and told them. It was Shady that had to come in and say it. So that's when Deets got the pictures, because it was her panel. But none of them would have known anything if it wasn't for Brittany's people coming in there and telling her. So I absolutely believe that. It was Southern Sun. Oh, yeah. I knew somebody did. Which I think that was a setup, too. Denise, that's what I'm saying. I don't fucking get it. I see these bitches making money hand over fist, fucking 1,000 people in their live, 1,300 people in their live. They're not even on panel. They don't fucking give a shit about their subs. When their subs do come up, they fucking ignore them. And yet here are the subs going, give me more, give me more. QB fucking lies to them and never even shows their face. And these people fucking love them. Make it make sense. You had 117 last live, same time. He only had 49. He must have been flipping out. I don't think he's ever had that low. I mean, this community, it's just gone. I think I'm going to start reviewing TikTokers. There's some crazy shit going over on TikTok. If I do, I think I'm just going to start reviewing TikTokers. Everybody's onto him. I don't know. I just want to get this fucking website done with. Oh. The live you did with Jay Warren was great, but it hardly got any views. It wasn't enough of a train wreck, I guess. Well, a lot of people didn't know about it. I mean, you look at my community posts, nobody cares about me anymore, except, people from 2019. But honestly, it's not just them. I can't do this community anymore. People are too dumb. Smart people come in my chat, but I can't do the dumb shit. I can't be in a community where everyone needs things to be literal or they fucking lie. And, you know, it's like, oh, please lie to me. Tell me more. Tell me more fucking lies. Make sure you lie to me more and I'll support you more. I'll give you more money if you lie to me. Let me become a victim and we'll be good to go. I'll just be a victim all the time. I mean, that's what it's like. And it's horrible. Oh. And watching it from an outsider, it's amazing to me how many people lack integrity. I mean, we just saw it from fucking Chasing. Chasing's supposed to have all this integrity. She basically almost threw her friend right under the bus. Why? Why do you have to justify anything with these people? You don't. Stick up for Joneson, period. End of story. Whoever year has the nickname Christmas victim. Oh, they're all wannabe victims. Every single fucking one of them. I'll get it off. I can't stop yawning. And I still got to do a couple more products. So I'm going to get up. And I can't stand having this headset on because I'm like, you know, my hearing is bad. So I feel like I'm talking so loud just to like hear myself. So, but did it sound a lot better? Day 2. Every year has a nickname, Christmas victim. They all do. But my regulars, do I sound better? Give me a yes, give me a no. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to check. I forgot to look at the poll. All right. We had, whose side are you on? Joneson all the way, 29%. QB all the way, 35%. Can't stand either of them, 17%. And didn't see it yet, 18%. So notice my numbers went down when I stuck up for Joneson. Now I see why. Yes, tonight and last night, you didn't cut out at all. I mean, you're not hearing like weird noises, right? Like I came to the conclusion it was my fucking microphone. Everyone thinks like I was tossing my lips or making all these weird noises. I wasn't. I wasn't eating. I wasn't doing anything. It was my fucking microphone. Interesting poll. 228 votes. Oh, no. That's what I'm saying. It really was my mic. And nobody believed me. But I heard it. I was like, what the fuck? I sound like I'm like smacking my lips or some shit. And I wasn't. That's interesting. 35% said QB all the way. And I'm actually surprised because everyone knows I haven't liked Queen Bee in years. So more people are on QB's side. That blows my mind. It really blows my mind. I'm in the 18% if I can't fucking stand either one. No. Honestly, I don't hate anybody. I really don't. I would get along with everybody. Even if I didn't like them, I'd still try to get along with them. I wouldn't be besties. But this community lost integrity. It really did. You had them editing out of his hand and now 49's chat. Look out. Well, it does happen. I mean, it absolutely happens. But like I said originally, I hold myself back. Nobody's holding me back. It's not because this community sucks. YouTube is so big. I just don't have the time right now to do what I want to do. But once I get everything in order, I will. I know I've said that before, but this time's different, I promise. You know what I mean, though? I don't care for Britney. I think Britney's a fucking low-life piece of shit like the rest of them. But just because Britney's a low-life piece of shit doesn't mean QB's not. I think they're both low-life pieces of shit. And Joneson is right behind them. I told you, if I had to pick anybody, I like Cletus the best. And UA, where are you? I see UA in Clues Live every day, and she hasn't been in here in a week. What's up, UA? You quit on me? Let me know. Let me know if you quit. Red Universe always keeps score. Just keeping score on Laura. They all are, though. That's the problem. They all are. Every single one of them tries to make an excuse of how they're not a victim. Every fucking one of them play a victim. QB and Britney are two peas in a pod. They really are. I think Betty is better than both of them. And I fucking can't stand Betty. But I really think Betty is more of a head together than both of them. She's a liar too, don't get me wrong. Yeah, there is no integrity left. None of the people that I stuck up for tonight would ever stick up for me. Never. They don't have that kind of integrity. You know it, and I know it. And they know it. But me, I'll stick up for whatever's right. I don't give a shit. Like the old days and call them all out like you used to. You've become Miss Goody Two-Shoes. Oh, not according to them. You know what it is, Red? I just don't think it's worth it anymore because it's not going to change anything. I do wish we can get integrity back around here, but like I said, none of them, not Jonesin, not Chasing, not fucking Queen B, especially B-Tim, none of them would ever stick up for me, even though I'm 100% right. Not one of them has the balls to do it. Or not even balls. Not one of them has the integrity. I've always been like that. I could stick up for someone, even if I don't like them. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. Nobody does that anymore. We used to do that. Nobody does it anymore. And then they wonder why they get karma. Just saying. So, but all right, it is 11:30. I have to get this stuff done, and then I got to go to bed because I got to work again tomorrow. But then I'm off for a while. I think I'm off till the following week. Karma does always make everything right. Oh, of course there's FOIAs floating around. But honestly, Fana, if they weren't such fucking lowlifes, they wouldn't have anything to worry about with a FOIA. You could FOIA me, you'd get nothing back. Nothing. You could FOIA a lot of people, you get nothing back. You could FOIA my kids. They're 20, and 18. You get nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, you get like the cops when I call them, you know, with CPS and shit. But other than that, you get nothing. My kids, nothing. So why bother? And that's a lot of them. I don't think you'd get anything if you FOIA Chasing. I don't think you would get anything if you FOIA'd. I don't think you get anything if you FOIA Jonesin. But people that are so worried, it's because they have something to hide. And just the way QB gets so fucking mad about Jonesin and this FOIA, it just, it just solidifies that she's got something to fucking hide. Plain and simple. Bring up the dirt. I don't even fuck with him. I know nothing about that man. But to me, he's a scammer like the rest of them. Thanks, Broken. But I'm talking creator-wise. They wouldn't stick up for me. And I'm okay with that. I don't need them to stick up for me. I'm just making a point that back in the day, you'd stick up for someone whether you like them or not. What's right is right. This community, they don't do that. And that's why I said I've outgrown it. There has to be a buttload more on here. Oh, on her. That's what I'm saying. For someone that claims to be so innocent, she's sure worried about a bunch of FOIAs. And I'm going to say it again because I've been thinking about it a lot today because I said it last night, and I'm going to say it again. I do not believe Brittany had all these CPS calls. I believe she had that one, maybe one more, but I do not think that all these other calls, I think they're bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Not you, Laura. All the others bring up truth dirty. They've been doing it to each other, not us. Yeah, I'm out of the drama, like that kind of drama. Yes, I do make a honeysuckle. I have honeysuckle and a honeysuckle jasmine. But I don't know if you're going to find it on the website now because I'm slowly taking down everything to redesign it. I mean, I'm literally building a web page from scratch. Like, no joke. It is completely from scratch. No theme, no nothing. Totally doing it myself. Well, my son, some help. I have honeysuckle. Like I said, I have honeysuckle and I have honeysuckle jasmine. My son does coding. So I tell him what I want, and boom, we figure it out. So he's like, why don't you just learn coding? I said, why don't you shut up? Why don't you just help me and help your mama and shut up? They tend to cater to the obsessed weirdos that diss you constantly. I know, right? It's crazy. I mean, I know basic coding, but I don't know heavy coding. I don't know what like stuff he's doing. So, but yeah, it's being built from scratch, but it's looking phenomenal. Absolutely fucking. But I keep changing things. I'm like, well, I want to do this. I want to do that. How do we make this? How do we make that? It will do it. You tell it to. I know. But I'll tell you though, I can't believe that people used to do every single code like by themselves. Like he has a program that he uses that also helps. And I just tell them exactly. And even Shopify has an AI stuff, but you just tell them exactly what you want and then boom, pop it out. And I don't know how people did this by hand. I mean, if I was young, I would use AI to put together a shitload of websites and then sell them. But I'm not young. I don't have the patience. Oh, that's cool, Irish. Yeah, I started the kids in coding like probably when Phoenix was like 9. I was like, you should learn how to do this for the future. Yeah, the police were there, but I don't believe she had all these CPS calls. I just don't. I truly, truly don't. There is no proof. She's never shown proof, and I'm just not buying it. There's no, she never records it. How come she recorded these guys? How come she recorded other things? But miraculously, not one CPS call has she ever recorded. Yeah, I'm just not buying it. Yes, if you want a honeysuckle, just email me. And I'll make you one. You can just pay for it through PayPal or Cash App. And subscriptions. Oh my God. Sage's honeymoon fucked me up. I completely forgot to send them out last month. So subscriptions, I don't know why nobody emailed me, but subscriptions going out the 26th. Yeah, because I can't do it before then, but the 26th, and you guys are getting a big box. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I cannot believe I've got to send them out. Because I was like, why do I still have these here? I'm like, oh my God, I never sent them. Yeah. If you let me look. I don't think I have honeysuckle on there. Let me look real quick. Because I've been deleting candles. I was like, keep doing them. All right. All right. Is this honeysuckle? Okay. If you go to the website and you order Luxe Lilacs, and let me put the name in it. Luxe Lilacs. There is a box for notes. They make sure it's fully honeysuckle. I just sent it. Now, CPS wouldn't be on Broadcastify. Once you put in the order, there's a thing for notes. And right there, you just say you want to, don't give me the Luxe Lilacs, give me honeysuckle. Or you can email me. So, all right. But I am really getting off now. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Be good to each other. Be nice to each other. And Broken, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Definitely will not be disappointed in if you order a candle. All right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I thank you for super chats, but I didn't get any besides one. So I'm obviously not loved, but I will see you guys later. Peace.